Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's another episode of the Cadillac Funeral Parlor Car, and continue on it. I did get out here one of the nights, and I pulled the other head because I wasn't trusting the head gasket, and sure enough, the other side was about to go too. Not sure what's going on there, but I think it has something to do with the head gaskets. They might not have been, they were either defective or not quite the right one, but same thing, they were squeezed out. This one was okay, you can kind of see, but this one here started to go, and but you can see right there a little bit, it's deformed. Yeah, today's a cleaning day. Just gonna clean all these up. I'm gonna clean them up, get them ready for reassembly. Pretty much just gonna get better quality head gaskets. I am gonna try to salvage the exhaust gaskets with, I use this copper spray. I don't know if I still have some, but it's good stuff. I had some somewhere down here. Probably put that away somewhere finally. Anyway, I'll find it, but it's like this copper gasket save spray. I'm not seeing it offhand. Actually, I do see it. Looks like this. There's not much in there. Have to get some more, but it's this stuff. If you don't tear the gasket, now it shows a head gasket. If you were in the Somali desert, that would probably get you home. But no, I would not use that on a head gasket generally. I have used it on exhaust gaskets, intake gaskets, you know, high heat stuff, and I've even used it with new gaskets on some rough surfaces, and it works really well. It cakes on, but there's not enough in there to do the two gaskets. I think they're gonna be okay. I can sort of prime off. Yes, I could buy some, but this is a budget thing. It's for my buddy. But anyway, I'm gonna get this cleaned up, get the heads cleaned up. I gotta inspect all the lifters. It's definitely dirty down in the valley. A lot of oil gunk buildup. It's got water mixed into it now. I'm gonna inspect the lifters. I was gonna replace them because they're 50 bucks each. Sorry, they're $50 for the set, for the tappet, but I didn't realize this car had roller lifters. So these are around $50 each, or $55 each. Do the math, I need, you know, 16 of them. It's not gonna happen. So I gotta like wash these and inspect them, make sure they don't have anything broken, and simply just put them back. And you want to see where I gotta inspect the valve rockers where they slide, check them for damage, because we did get some valve clicking sounds at one point. It's possible they may not had enough oil when we first fired it up. Anyway, that's the kind of the plan now. Just get it cleaned up. I'm gonna order a dingleberry brush, and I am gonna hone the top of the cylinders with a little bit of a cross cut, because I don't know how much this thing's been cooked. I don't know what the rings are doing. This thing is pretty, it's got a pretty decent sized ridge on it. I'm gonna see, I put the piston all the way down and then hone it out just a tiny bit to put some scratches in it. See if I can get them rings to reseal a bit towards the top. Kind of helped oil burning a little bit. I'm not pulling this motor apart. This is never going to be a long distance vehicle. This is obviously a novelty car for Halloween and such things and driving around town. It's never going to hit the highway, although it could. I will highway test this. But it's just going to be, you know, this thing will probably never exceed 45 miles an hour once the guy gets it back. So I move it in and out of the yard to the driveway for Halloween and drive it around a bit. But yeah, low budget repair. So I'm gonna get cleaning. Probably not gonna clean a lot of it. I'm not gonna film a lot of the cleaning. It's boring. I'm gonna just listen to the music, but I will get this all prepped. But I do gotta order the bottle brush. A dingleberry bottle brush works the best for honing out them cylinders. Try to save the gaskets, and I gotta find good gaskets. I gotta order another, you know, valley shield for the intake, because those are those crunch type gaskets. Don't want to reuse that. I could, but I won't. Not for the price, because I need the new valley gaskets. These right here, you're obviously not going to reuse these. This is glued on. I gotta get more of these. So this I could actually reuse. It's soft, like I said. This thing has got about, well, I put this together probably 10 months ago. So some of this stuff I could reuse. It's still pretty rubbery. I just got to re-scrape it. But I can't reuse the metal pan. That I need new. So yeah, need head gaskets and a valley pan for the intake. Put it all back together. That's about it. Get it to go, and then start working on the problem for the reason it actually came in for, is getting all the smog crap, the emissions stuff to work. It was mostly working, I think. The car was running good until it, you know, blew the gasket. So I will work that angle of it once it gets running and doesn't overheat. But anyway, let me get busy. All right, getting some fresh oil for the that's to dunk the lifter in after I clean it. All right, giving up on the lifters. I'm gonna have to get some new ones. A lot of them are jammed up. Most of them are jammed up. Like the inner parts are stuck. Some of them I can't even get out. There's so much carbon in there. At this point, it's not worth it. Although this engine has like 70 or 80,000 miles on it, they're hard miles because, you know, a lot of times these things don't move. You know, the parlor car, they don't get like up to temp regularly and stay there. You know, they go down the block or wherever across town. They don't really get a prolonged run, so a lot of the oil is not up to temp, so it creates the carbon. That stuff's not burnt off, ends up in all these little, you know, channels and things. You know, I could save these, probably make a little custom wire brush and try to take them apart, but it's not worth my time. I'm gonna get the dude to buy some new lifters. These are pretty pricey. see what I can find. But I'm not gonna put these back because of the noise that it had. It had a lifter noise, rocker noise or something, and I don't know, I need to think about it. Don't have high confidence in these. You know, I really can't clean them out well on the inside, and it's pretty critical those do work correctly. So well, we'll see. Go look it up, I guess. I will go look it up. Like, pull it this way so you're not looking into the sun.
Yeah.
There.
So I just do that same as last time?
Yep, exactly the same.
Oh man.
We'll only work until 7, another 7 minutes. Then we gotta go get spin it. You kind of got the idea. Just like the other one. Inspect the other one. There's the other one. Looks nice and purty. It is cleaning the lifters therapy in the shop. So I decided to clean the 16 lifters because the price for these is, if you get the OEM lifter, they're actually reusable if you inspect them, but they do need to be cleaned. They're roller lifters, and they are $1,700 for the set. So we're not buying a set. We're just gonna sort of clean these out. I gotta switch my channel because it's plugged in. It's playing crap. It's supposed to be chill, but it's like crap. So it's putting me into a bad mood. Actually, I just turned it off because all the channels, like, they time it just perfect where all the channels play crap. And get something going on in my throat. You know, they play crap and it's not soothing music, whether it's EDM or chill. They choose to play the stuff that doesn't jive with my brain. Need to figure out a method for this. Figure out a method. All right, got a method for it. Now I just gotta keep scrubbing. All right, still scrubbing lifters. Here's what it takes. You gotta pop the spring out. There's a little keeper. You got that little washer that holds the push rod with the cradle. There's a little flat washer in there. It acts like a one-way valve. Then there's another piston inside there. That piston is, for most of them, is jammed up. Sometimes I can get it right out, sometimes I can't. See how hard that, you can see how hard that comes out. There's a little piston in there with a spring behind it, and it's full of carbon. So I start by just scrubbing the little spring with a little brush. There's not much to it. Then I take up the little piston, I jam a brush in there, kind of rotate it around. I use a little needle thing to get all the other crud out. knock it loose. There's a little check ball down inside. Make sure that that check ball is springy. I can use the little thing. Scrub the outside of it. Get all the crud off the side. Like that. And then blow it out. Check it for crud. A little more down in there. Wash it out. You can kind of see the crud. That's what's coming out of it, and it's just hard carbon, and that's jamming everything up. There's a little piston. Gonna clean the little one-way flat washer. There's a lot of carbon on the backside, so I just take a little brush, wire brush, and just kind of go like that. That's ready. Then I clean the main injector. Stick the brush in there. Just kind of rotate it around. Scrape out the groove where the little keeper goes for the piston. Scrape around down inside. Wire brush the outside, all the chunks. Like that. Blow that out. It's clean. You take the spring, put it on the piston. Put it inside like that. Take the little flat washer, put it in there. Forgot to wash the little cradle. So that's the little cradle that actually the push rod goes into, and goes on top. Then I kind of crazy method, use the push rod to compress the spring. And just snap that little keeper in there like that. Inspect it, make sure the keeper is in there correct. That's what it looks like. And then pressure check it, make sure it's actually moving. Pat it dry from the diesel. Then I dunk it in oil. And then I put it into the motor. Stick that into the motor like yay. Put the little keeper over it. And there's 8 of them. 8 more on the other side. I think I'm gonna finish those tonight.